My name is the Reverend Jill Simpson and I'm currently working at St Mary Sunnington and St Mary Thacombe with Warminghurst Parish. Our reflection today is based on the first chapter of John, starting to read at verse 43 to the end. The next day Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Come with me." Philip was from Bethsaida, the town where Andrew and Peter lived. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the one whom Moses wrote about in the book of the law, and whom the prophets also wrote about. He is Jesus, son of Joseph from Nazareth." "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" Nathanael asked. "Come and see," answered Philip. When Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him, he said about him, "Here is a real Israelite. There is nothing false in him." Nathanael asked him, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered, "I saw you when you were under the fig tree before Philip called you." "Teacher," answered Nathanael, "you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus said, "Do you believe just because I told you I saw you when you were under the fig tree? You will see much greater things than this." And he said to them, "I am telling you the truth. You will see heaven open and God's angels going up and coming down on the Son of Man." Today is dedicated to Bartholomew the Apostle. Bartholomew is listed as one of the 12 apostles in Mark 3:16, Matthew chapter 10 verse 3, Luke chapter 6 verse 14, and in the first book of Acts verse 13. It is thought that Bartholomew was the family name, so this apostle is possibly Nathanael, found in today's reading in the first chapter of John's Gospel. Philip is a young man from Bethsaida who already knew Andrew and Peter, disciples called from their fishing nets by Jesus. We are told Jesus found Philip, who was promised to God even though he was unaware of this. Jesus called Philip by simply saying, "Follow me." This brief acquaintance was enough to convince Philip of Jesus' true identity. Philip's first mission was to find Nathanael, or Bartholomew, and bring him to Jesus. Nathanael is not sure about Jesus' identity. Imagine Philip saying in excitement and with conviction, "This is the one we've read about in the scriptures, the one we've been waiting for. The one who has been prophesied, the one from Nazareth." And Nathanael saying, "From Nazareth? Are you joking?" We could learn a lot from Philip's next move. He simply says, "Come and see." 3 small words, come and see. Philip brings Nathanael to the presence of Jesus. He doesn't argue with him or contradict him. He just brings him to see Jesus face to face. Nathanael meets Jesus for the first time, and Jesus already knows him. Jesus says he saw him under the fig tree, so Nathanael is amazed and immediately affirms Jesus' identity by calling Jesus Rabbi and Son of God. Jesus reveals his true identity. He is here in the flesh, giving God's message which transforms his followers, bringing good news to the poor, release to the captives, recovery of sight to the blind, and letting the oppressed go free, before Jesus gives his own life to transform the whole world. We should pray for Jesus to reveal his true identity to us, so that we, like Philip, simply say to others, "Come and see." We should pray to be like Nathanael and recognize Jesus in wonder and amazement, because he knows us already and has known us since before we were born. We should pray to be continually transformed by God's love throughout our lives, until finally we meet God face to face, to live in glory with him forever, as Jesus promised. Amen.